We're going to start laying on our backs today with your knees bent. And we're just going to breathe. Go ahead and place your hands on your belly, pointing fingers in towards just below the belly button. You're going to inhale. And then exhale, let the belly soften. And breathe again. Inhale. And exhale. So we're not doing any kind of tucking or curling or any of that kind of stuff. Inhale. And exhale. Belly will soften, lower back will relax, and the rib cage will relax. There's Linda. Inhale. No props today. One more time. Good, and now we'll go to the rib cage. Oh, sorry. Hands on the rib cage. Inhale. And again, exhale. The ribs will soften, the belly will deepen. Inhale. Two more. Feel the ribs connect into the musculature underneath. One more time. And exhale. Good, hands by your side. Organize your feet. On the exhale, lift the hips up. Inhale at the top, lengthen your neck. And then exhale, let your spine lay back down. Really try to scoop out the abs on the way down until you get to your tailbone. Take a breath in. And then on the exhale, the belly will deepen as the hips lift. You'll hold up for the inhale. And then exhale, lower the spine down, one bone at a time. Two more of those. Inhale. Exhale, move. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Especially moving through those low ribs. Last time, inhale. Lift up. Breathe in. And then lower, spine down. Good, in the neutral position, so you have a little space in your lower back. I can slide, I've got a pretty good space, I can slide my hands underneath. I want to maintain that little curve of my lower back, which should be there, and then I'm going to lift up my right leg or my front leg, and then just touch the floor and lift it back up. So you're looking for that hinge in this hip. Hip differentiation. 3, 2, and you want to try not let the leg, when it goes down, affect what your ribs do, right? You want to keep the ribs relaxed so that when the leg lowers and lifts, everything up here stays the same. Here we go, other side. Breathe. You can exhale down or inhale down, I don't care. If it's easier to keep your ribs connected to exhale on the way down, do that. One more time. Good. Replace the feet, lift the arms up. Inhale, exhale, bring the shoulder blades away from the floor, and then drop them back down. And exhale, lift. And exhale, lift the arms, shoulder blades, spine stays on the floor. One more time. And then drop the shoulder blades down. Right arm goes over your head and comes back up. Left arm. We'll continue with that. Again, this doesn't affect the rib cage or the spine. It stays in the same place. And now we'll do both arms. So both arms will go. The ribs will want to pop up. So try to keep them relaxed and bring the arms back up. Inhale over the head. Exhale. Inhale over, exhale, 2 more. So the core has to be active to keep everything organized. And then the arms will come up. Now the legs will come up, and we'll do the same thing. We're going to drop opposite arm and leg. So the arm will go down, the leg will go down opposite sides. Come on back up, switch. If you want to stretch, take your leg into a longer lever and leave it off the floor, you can. Again, the torso isn't affected by the exercise. You should feel your abs working. One more side. Good, we'll give the legs a little bit of a break by placing the feet on the floor. Hands back down, lift up the hips. Good, now we're gonna march the legs. Pelvis isn't gonna rock side to side, it's gonna stay still. We talked a lot about the transverse abdominal yesterday and how it keeps the pelvis stable. So that is that nice big wrapping muscle that goes all the way around. So let's march the legs. Hips are up. Good, now hips will come down. Arms will lift. Exhale, hips lift. We'll do opposite, yes? So we're gonna go left leg up, arm reaches. Pushing into the foot that's really on the floor. Return, lift other side. Over, lift. 2, 3, 4. Good. Foot down, hips down, arms down. Lift the arms, curl up. Roll back down. Tuck the chin, lift the chest. Roll back down. Tuck and lift. Roll back down. If you have any kind of neck issue, you can always hold your head. One more time. And roll back down. Let's go back to tabletop legs. Arms lift, head and shoulders curl up. It'll be a little more comfortable now with the legs up. Alternate the legs and the arm. Blow the air out. Inhale, exhale. One more. Hold the knees, head and shoulders down. We'll bring the knees to chest and do nice big hip circles here. And reverse. Just to release the hips. Good. Adding on. Tabletop legs, arms reach to your sides. Head and shoulders curl up. So last time we did this. This time we're doing this, if you can. Breathe out. 2 more. Good. Grab your legs, head down. Hip circles. Reverse. We're going to go into the hundreds. We're going to do a varying leg combinations, starting in tabletop, then we'll take the legs up in the air, then we'll lower them down slightly, then we'll bring them back up, then we'll bend them in tabletop again. Okay? Total of 100 repetitions, arms are pumping, you're breathing in 5 counts, out 5 counts if that works for you. That's the minimal count I would like you to do. If you can breathe in 7 counts and breathe out 3, we're working to expand the diaphragm capacity. So the breathe in is really what we're looking for. So try and work on that. Here we go, legs up. I'm not going to count out loud. I'll just count to myself. Okay, I'll let you know where we are. You'll hear me cue you on the leg positions. Curl up. Pump your arms. Let's go straight legs. Lower down a little. Back up. Almost there, guys. 20 more. Tabletop. Last 10. Good, hold. Higher. And come down. Drop the feet one at a time. Hands on the floor. Hips lift. Arms go up over the head. Articulate the spine down till you get to the tailbone, and bring the arms back to the floor. Hips lift. Arms go over the head. That's the inhale. Exhale, spine comes down. Don't forget to turn on the abs when you get towards the hips, and then the arms come back down. Good, this time we're gonna lift a leg up once the arms are over the head. So you're gonna lift up your hips. You're gonna bring your arms up over your head. We're gonna lift up your front leg or right leg. So now we have lost our arms, yes? You're gonna bend, straighten, bend, push into that opposite foot, bend, straighten, one more time, bend, straighten, drop the leg down, drop the spine down. We are not in a hurry. You have to do this slowly because there's a sequence to it. Arms come back. Now we're going to switch to the other side. Hips will lift, neck lengthens, arms come up over the head. My front leg is going to stay planted as my opposite back leg comes up. I'm not going to let my hips shift. Straighten and bend for 4, 2, and 1. Foot goes down, spine goes down, arms reconnect. Good. Adding on to that exercise. Arms flat, hips up, arms overhead. If you want to make it a little bit more interesting, take your arms off the floor. That's another option. Pick up the front leg. Extend it into the air. Now bring it down and up. 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. Leg up, bend your knee, let your spine drop. Bring your arms down. You can always leave your arms here, right? If you find like this is too much, I don't like it, you can always leave your hands on the floor the entire time right by your hips. It's going to give you more support. Last set, the hips up, arms over the head. Maybe take the arms off the floor if you like. Pick up the leg, straighten it out, bring it up and down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, bend, drop the arms, roll the spine, woo, and bring the arms back forward. Good, we'll stretch out the back leg, lift up the top leg. We're going to stay with a bent knee, and we're going to do circles. Your hip can come up. And then we can go the other way. My ribs really want to pop off the floor. Lift, drop this foot, Bring this one up into tabletop, stretch this one out, and do your circles. Knees bent. That'll guarantee that it's working in the hip. Reverse. Last one. Good. Pull the leg in, pull the leg in. We're gonna roll like a ball. Just hug your legs, rock yourself side to side a little bit. And then you wanna pull on your knees and you wanna curl up, creating what in your mind is a ball shape. I'm gonna go to the back of my legs to get up. Once I'm seated, my rolling like a ball first thing in the morning is nothing like my rolling like a ball in the afternoon. My spine's much more flexible later in the day, and it's pretty stiff in the morning. So these are always a fun experiment. Connect your feet together, hold the back of your thighs, round your spine, pull in your belly, let the shoulders come forward, let the head come forward, roll to the top of your spine, not your head, and then come back up. Yeah, lots of plunking going on for me. So I'm going to inhale back. And I'm going to work on making this more smooth. Inhale back. 2 more. 1 more time. Good, we'll stay up. We'll reach for the ankle on the right leg, extend the left leg out, roll down, hold, and switch. 1, 2, 3. Put your legs out there. Don't just float them out there, put them out there. 2 more. 1 more. Both knees in, head down. Whew. Head and shoulders lift. We're going to go sides of the legs. So the legs will go forward, you'll hug the legs, and then you'll hug the shins. Inhale, hug the sides of the legs. Exhale, hug the shins. Inhale. Last time. And heads down. Good, hands on the floor, legs on the floor. Stretch out the front leg or the right leg and lift it up and down for 5. Two, very buoyant leg. Moves easy, other side. This is preparation for the next exercise. Good. Take the right leg or the front leg. Reach the arms up towards the ankle. Lift the chest so you can grab wherever it is you can grab. Stretch the other leg out and switch them. 1. Maintain your height. 1 more set. Yes. Bend your knee, put your head down, release your leg. Hands come behind the head. Go ahead and let the elbows open for now. Pick up the legs into tabletop. And 1 at a time, you're going to touch the floor. As the leg goes down, you're going to exhale. I want you to control how the leg descends to the floor. So use your exhale and your abs to move the leg to the floor. 1 more time. Good, now we're going to close the elbows slightly, lifting them up off the floor. Pick up the head and shoulders. We're going to switch the breathing. Inhale down, exhale up. One more each side. Good, legs up, head down, legs down. Elbows open. Last set of these. Inhale down, exhale up. You can do alternating legs. This time I'm going to do both. Tabletop legs. I'm going to connect my feet together. Pick up the elbows, curl up. Here we go. Inhale down, exhale lift. The further away I reach my heels, the harder the exercise gets. 2, 1. Woo! Head down, legs down, one at a time. Good. Let's take the front leg or the right leg up. Take the right arm out. I'm completely different directions here. I'm just trying to cue you guys. So left elbow will be open. On the exhale, you're going to cross over towards that leg and then roll back down. We'll do 4 times on this side and 4 times on the other side. And then we'll switch sides and roll the ribs over. Try not to pull on your head. Good. Back to tabletop legs. We'll switch back and forth side to side. Try to keep the hips relatively still. Not a lot of rocking in this exercise. It's more leg movement than it is hip movement. Curl up and twist. Send your legs away. 6, 2 more. 7, 8. And in. Woo! Hug the legs to your chest. Drop the feet one at a time. Turn on your side for a moment with your knees bent. Lift your arm up and bring it down and lift. The dog doesn't know what to do. Lift and to your hip. As the arm lifts, the leg is going to stretch out and then back in. I don't care if you inhale when you do this part or exhale. I don't care. Now we're going to add a little bit of a twist. So you're going to reach and twist. And then we're going to roll back and bring the knee in. Roll and twist and reach. I think I'll inhale as I move my limbs away. This feels really good after all that flexion we just did. One more time. Reach. And come in. Good. I'm going to come up to seated so I can go to the other side. You guys can turn around if you want and face the back. Whatever works for you. I just don't want to be rude, right? All right. So now we'll just lift the arm and bring it down. And inhale. One more time. Now we'll add the leg. Reach the leg. Try to keep that leg in a straight line from your hip. Good. Let's add a little twist. Front leg, top leg back, arm forward, and then roll back a little bit, bringing your elbow to the knee and extend. And extend. And one more time. Good. From here, we're just going to flip over on our bellies. I want your legs open. It's a lot more comfortable for the SI joint that way. I know some people have issues with their hips being on the floor like this, so if you want to add something underneath your pelvis, like a towel, I wouldn't do a pillow because that's too high, but maybe a towel folded in half. That works too. Arms are going to go out into the corners. Forehead down. You're going to press down into your hands, and then you're going to lift up your chest. Your legs are going to stay quiet. So walk your palms in a little bit to lift you up a little bit higher maybe. Don't squeeze your butt cheeks. And then bend your elbows to go back down. Inhale to push up. And then exhale to come down. Again. As we go along here, if you want to sneak your palms in a little further so you get a little bit more height. Again, keep the lower back relaxed. One more time. Make a diamond shape with your fingers in front of you, elbows to the side. Okay? We're going to kick. I'm going to keep my head up. My rib cage is connected to the floor. My elbows are pressing down into the floor. My armpits are active. I'm going to kick my leg. 1, 2, down. Other side. Kick, down. It's a double exhale, 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 inhale. One more each way. Good, we'll rest the leg. Let's reach the arms, keep the chest up. Reach the arms to the back. Cross them over each other, open the collarbone. Staying lifted. If you can, reach the arms back to the front. Back to your diamond shape. Press up for 3, 2, 1. Find the place where you can maintain the height. Reach the arms to the back. Cross one over the other. Bring the arms back to the front. And press up for 3. Bottom half of the body is very relaxed. You're not picking yourself up from your lower back. Hold up here. Find the length of your spine. Lift the arms back. 2. We're doing 3. 3. Replace your hands and push up for 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Let's come all the way down. Turn your head sideways. Bring the hands behind. Let them fall into each other. Bring your legs closer together. They don't have to touch. So you want to like hook a finger, lace your fingers, hold your fingers together. Usually we do this with something in between our hands, so this is going to be more challenging. We're going to kick the legs for 3, 2, 1. Legs down, lift up, turn your head, drop, kick. 1, 2, 3, inhale. Turn and kick. 1, 2, 3, inhale. Turn and kick. 1, 2, 3, inhale. Last time. Kick, 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 inhale, and rest. Hands next to the shoulders, press back to child's pose. Come forward onto your knees. Have a seat. I'm going to face the camera. You can work the long ways on your mat. All right, so when I showed you that picture of Joe, he's sitting up right on top of his sitting bones. You can move your butt cheeks out of the way if you want. And he's very open here, but he's really pulled in here, really deep here. Arms are in front, feet are flexed, Drop the head and shoulders as you roll yourself forward towards your feet, and then you sit back up. Feel free to sit on top of something if this is too much for the back of your legs. Inhale, exhale. Reach forward, sit back up. Last two, breath out, breath in. One more time, breath out, and breath in. Arms open, legs come together, twist. 1, 2, center. Let's inhale, twist, exhale to return. One more. Good, we're gonna go into open leg rockers, so we're gonna open up the legs. I'm gonna turn this way. Let's see how our backs are doing, if they're a little bit more open. Arms in front, tuck and curl back. Don't go all the way, please. See, here's good, and then come back up. Inhale, exhale, don't let your head fall back. Keep your chin down. Exhale, curl back. Hold, come back up. Feel your heels being dragged towards you as you do it. Come back up. One more time, curl back. Come back up. Now, as we go back the next time, the legs will bend slightly and you'll grab behind your thighs. Then we're gonna roll back and forth with an open leg this time, not like rolling like a ball where we were tucked into a ball. It's called open leg rocker. It's just like what it sounds. Tuck and curl back. Here your knees are gonna bend. You're gonna grab your thighs. You're gonna pick up your legs without that affecting what your spine does. Mostly this, right? I'll see this happen where people will curl back, and as soon as they pick up their legs, their chest pops up. And you can feel what happens to your tailbone, right? And your pelvis position. You need to be in that scooped under position. Good. I'm going to reach up a little bit higher with my legs open. They're not closed. And I'm going to roll back and up. Still a little sticky in the back. Exhale, inhale, roll back. Breathe. 2 more. 1 more. Balance, legs come together. Walk down to the floor. Good, we'll bend the knees again. Hands in about a 40-degree angle, and you're gonna do corkscrews. Keep your feet connected. Exhale at the low end of the movement. 2 more. Last time. Good, knees bend, and we'll go back to our sides. You have a couple options for upper body. You can lay all the way down on your side. You can be here, right? Or you can be here. If you're here, there's no shrugging that goes on in your shoulders. Both legs come slightly forward, so just my baby toe is going to be right at the outer edge of my mat. I'm going to lift this leg up. It's going to be nice and straight. I want to make sure my shoulder and my hip are in a straight line, right? I don't want my hips in front of my shoulder here, okay? Everything in the upper body is relaxed, but active. I'm going to lift my lower waist up just a little bit, and we're going to swing and kick. Inhale front, exhale back. You want to try and maintain a really straight line. If you had a pencil in between your toes, it would be a straight line back and forth like a pendulum. 2 more. 1, hold front, small circles. You might feel these if you were in class yesterday. Reverse. Swing to the back. This is all very classical Pilates we're doing right now. reverse. Good. Bring the legs together, lay the body down. Lay on your arm, make sure you're in a straight line. Flex your feet, lift. Bring the top leg up and down. 3, 4, if you can take that arm off the floor. 6, 7, 8. Now the bottom leg is going to go down and up. 2, 3, 6, 7, woo, 8. Both legs down. Bend that top leg, put it on the floor. Flex the bottom foot. Lift. Tap front, tap back. Five, 6, 7, and 8. Come up to seated. Put your hand under your shoulder. Stack your knees. We're going to lift the hips up. So they're going to twist around a little bit. You can do this on your elbow. Okay? So you just lift and twist and come back down. Pull your ribs into your body. I'm going to do it on my hand. Twist. Last 2. One more time. Good. So if you're not up here on your hand, come up, please. Pull your legs into your chest and swing your legs around to the other side. All right, so pick your upper body position, whether it's here, laying all the way down, or the one in between. Make sure you're in a straight line, so look down. And then once you're there, you bring the legs forward slightly with the baby toe on the floor. All right, here we go, swing. Inhale front, exhale back. There's a little bit of movement in the spine when we do this, that's okay. When we walk, we're not super rigid on our upper body. One more. Leg comes front. Maintain your height. Reverse. Keep pushing into the shoulder that's anchoring you on the floor. Swing to the back. Reverse. Good, legs come together, you lay down. Make sure you're in a straight line. One finger, fingertips, no fingers. Lift, flex your feet. Yes. Top leg. Five. Woo. Hold here, bottom leg down and up. Pull that belly button in. Be active in your abs. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Top leg goes on the floor. Bottom leg stretches out straight and you lift. Try to get this hip to go towards your heel a little bit. Now you're going to go front to back. Two more. Nice. From here, stretch your legs out. We're going to go into swimming. That's an abdominal extension exercise. So you're going to roll over. Find that towel if you need it for underneath your hips. Arms will go in the corners. Legs will go in the corners. Let's lift up the head first. And then we'll lift up the legs. Don't lift your legs up from your lower back. Lift them up from your butt side. Lift up your arms. Eyes are on the mat. Kick your arms and legs. Work on that breathing pattern, 5 in, 5 out. 2 more. Last time. And relax. Once again, take yourself back into child's pose. We'll come forward. You're going to drop your front arm underneath your shoulder. Put your head down. Bring that arm back through and switch sides. Let's do that one more time. And up. Good. Let's come to seated. We're going to do mermaid. I'm going to give you a variety of options for your legs. So if you want to do like super duper mermaid, you're going to stack your legs like this and you actually hang on to your ankle. If that's like not working for you, you can split the legs and put one foot in front of the knee and then the other foot behind you. That foot back there can be bent, or you can point it so that maybe this hip will drop down a little bit, right? Or if that's not working, this one works. That's not working. This one works, okay? So I'm gonna go into the legs stacked right on top of each other, like so. I'm going to try and keep my feet stacked, and I'm going to grab this top ankle, okay? So from here, I have to side bend towards my legs. I'm going to use this arm and this hand to kind of pull me over there. And then this hand will go down, and I'll reach side. Grab my ankle, lift. So any of those other configurations should be pretty easy to move yourself side to side. We forgot to do the hip lift on the other side, didn't we? I was thinking ahead. I did that for a reason. Okay, so now we're going to stay here. So you're going to bring, so change your legs to this. So my top foot, is that noisy? My top foot's in front of my bottom ankle, okay? And I'm gonna walk my arm way out here. So all I'm gonna do is push down into this foot. That's all. Just push down into this foot. Make sure that you don't shrug on the shoulder side, okay? This arm is gonna come up. I'm gonna push into this foot, which is gonna pick up my hips. See, my knee stays down and then down. 3 of these. This is some shoulder work. One more time. Up and down. So you're gonna do 3 more of those. If you wanna go all the way up into a side bend where your knee and everything comes up off the floor, you can do that. I'm gonna walk my feet out a little bit further. Okay, super strong arm here. Pushing into the top leg. Exhale, the legs will end up squeezing together. Lift up, squeeze the legs together, and come all the way down. 2 more, breathe. Last time. And down. Swing the legs to the other side. And find your mermaid. So it's either this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, okay? I'm going with this one. The sides are always different, right? Always different. Hanging the ankle. This is gonna anchor me. I'm gonna pull on my ankle a little bit and lift my arm off the floor. reach. That transition right there is challenging, right? I need my obliques to be able to get from side to side. Over. Trying to lose the floor there in the middle. You can keep your hand on the floor if you want to while you get back up. I'm going to let go so that I make my waist do the work. One more time. And down. Good. Hand goes on the floor. Legs stretch out slightly. Top foot goes in front of the bottom ankle. We'll start with, you guys can do these on your elbow, right? You can do them. I forgot the other side before. Sorry. That was our prep, right? When we did those. Okay. So arm is going to lift. Knee's going to stay down. We'll do 3 that way, and then we'll do 3 the other way with both legs coming up. You can choose to do that if you like. Just make sure you're not doing that. Not that, right? That. This is not, your shoulder will not like this at all. So get the arm bone in the shoulder socket and keep it there. That means you got to use your rotator cuff muscles, okay? All right, here we go. Up, knee stays down, hips lift. Exhale. One more time, use that top foot, push on it. And down. I'm going to walk my legs out a little bit further so that I can bring both leg and hip up off the floor. Strong shoulder, exhale, lift. 2 more. Don't just plop down, right? Control both ways. One more time. And down. Yes. All right. Turn to your backs. We're going to do some teasers. Just hold the legs, tuck and curl, and roll back. Tabletop legs, arms up over the head. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, pick up the head and shoulders. The knees will move away as you roll up. Inhale here, exhale, come back down. 2 more. One more time. And come down. Nice. Feet on the floor. Hands on the floor. We're just going to do a little hip extension with a little multifidus movement. So your multifidus is down here it's like the space between your low lumbars and where your thoracic is. It's right in here. One of my favorite words. So with my arms out at about 40 degrees, my feet flat on the floor, what I'm going to do is push into my right foot. And that's going to roll my hip up. And then I'm going to roll back. Now I'm going to start limiting where my knees move, right? So I'm going to push into my right foot, which is going to lift my hip off the floor. But my knees haven't gone over there, right? And then I'm going to come back down. Push and lift. And come back down. So you might even feel that engagement back there in that lower spine. You're causing a little bit of a corkscrew there. One more. And just be mindful of the knees. Go to the other side. So if I push into my left foot and I just let my knees flip over, right? That feels good on my hip, but I'm not really focusing on my multifidus. So I'll leave my knees still, push into that leg, and drop back down. I'm warning you, we're doing push-ups today. Two more. Actually, what we're gonna do is lowering into push-ups. That's really the focus, not the actual push back up, right? Okay, go ahead and rock your hips side to side. And then put the bottom of your feet together and let your knees open and rock side to side. Just a little SI joint massage. And then keeping the knees open and the feet together. You're gonna press down on the outside edges of your feet, and you're gonna lift your hips up. So it's like a bridge, but your legs are open. Again, this resets the SI joint. Don't over squeeze right there at the lower part of your tailbone. Just let the hips come up. You're gonna feel your butt thigh kick in back here. Last two. Use a lot of pelvic floor. One more time. Up and down. Ooh, I just got some nice cracks up here on the top of the ribs. Okay, push up. So let's go over to our side and come up to our knees. So like I said, I want you to go down slow. And then if you just have to regroup to get back up, that's fine. Remember, the arms are going to be next to you. They're not going to be this way, right? So they're going to be next to you, which creates a tricep exercise. I'm going to do them from my knees. I'll start there. And then maybe we'll go into a full one if you want. All right, so hands flat. You want to lean forward so it feels like you're actually past your hands, but you're not, right? You don't want to be back here, right? You want your shoulders right on top of your hands. I'm going to bend my knees because that allows my knees to be off the floor. On the exhale, you're going to lower down 4 counts. You can just plop to the floor after you get to the 4 counts. Breathe in, lift up your belly, exhale, lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stretch your legs out, lift up your chest, and go back to child's pose. You've got 4 of those. 4 counts down, guys. About halfway down, it becomes really intense, and the back of your arms are really working. Knees are bent. Inhale. Exhale, lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back up. 2 more. Exhale, lower. Breathe. Last one. Exhale down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'm going to do 1 from my feet. If anybody wants to join me, they can. If you're totally done with this nonsense, then you can just rest for a moment. Again, it's not about the pushing back up, it's the lowering down that I'm looking for. Straight legs. Belly lifted, inhale. Exhale, lower for 4. And 1. All right, let's flip over on our backs. Those are not my favorite exercise. So, in quarantine, I just stopped doing them. And I can tell. Let's cross right leg over left. Make sure the knees open out to the side. We're going to reach through and pull in that other leg. Whew. My inner thighs are a little tight. All those, I don't know if you were here for, was it chair? I don't know, where we did the heels together and the raises. I'm still feeling those. So we're going to do a little rock side to side. And it's more about releasing the side of the hip and the inner thigh here. and then we'll switch. Oh yeah. Two more. Good. Uncross, turn to your side. Hands and knees. Cat cow. 3 times. Good. Take your right hand over to your left hand. And 3 there. And then your left hand to your right hand. And 3 there. Readjust your hands, curl your toes, lift your hips. See if you can hang out here just for a second. Keep scooping the belly, keeping it lifted. Walk to your feet. Roll up. Inhale here, exhale, roll down 1 time. We're gonna roll down and up. Scoop your abs. Let your knees bend. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, roll back up. And lift. And down. Yes, all done for today.